How long did it take for you to realize that people older than you are just as clueless as you are? The major epiphany for me. What was the major epiphany for me was just how situational intelligence can be. Like, how can this brilliant mechanical engineer believe such stupid bullshit about politics? Or why did some of the smartest people I've ever met struggle to find a decent fucking job for so long? Or even, how the fuck can this man be such a driven and talented attorney and manage to bump into so much shit while driving? People can be insanely good in some areas and absolute dumbasses in others. Late 30s. I am now 43, but in my late 30s it dawned on me that almost everyone my age and older was just trying to figure this shit out just like me. That was the boost I needed to try and be kinder to people because they're possibly just as overwhelmed and scared about shit as I am. I got the holy shit, no one else knows what the fuck they're doing either when I started working in a popular local bar as head bartender at a place which illegally but absolutely the best job I've ever had. It stayed open for after hours, for regulars only, and it was a big secret. Illegal to sell booze after 3 a.m. here, where I am from, and we stayed open until 6 am serving the regulars on weekends. My Friday night crowd included a surgeon, a janitor, a famous actor who films here frequently, 3 or 4 waitresses, local musicians, a literal homeless man who looks and smells the part. All age ranges from 1978 and varied races. But this group of people got along better than anyone I have got along with in my life. It let me realize that no matter what your job title is, we really are all the same, and we really are just winging it out here. It gave me a different outlook on life, and 7 years later, I am still close friends with them all. I visit them at least once a month for a catch-up session. Wait a minute. It still shocks me that most people are just faking it till they make it. When I was 12 and asked my mother why the sun comes up, asked my teacher what's going to happen when it's winter, and were expected to keep all the doors, windows open. Because of COVID, her response, I don't even know we're going to do tomorrow. Until finishing university. The more education I received, the more I realized how little I knew about anything. When that tsunami hit Japan, that messed up Fukushima, I heard a radio ad asking for donations for relief while I was in the car with my parents. My mother said that's unfortunate, but I don't see why we should help. I was appalled and told her those are our fellow human beings, and pointed out that she's Christian, and that helping the less fortunate is a cornerstone of that doctrine. They didn't help us with Hurricane Katrina. Got home, looked it up. Japan had the highest dollar amount of foreign aid directed at relief for Hurricane Katrina. But you know, they also dropped that they bombed Pearl Harbor. Line. I asked them why. That matters even to them being born 10 years after the fact. My parents are dumb. Guess who they're voting for? For me, it was early on, born in the 60s, and my parents only had a grade school education. I was gifted a full set of encyclopedias and couldn't get enough of them, read through them over a few months and got hooked on the sciences. My go-to place was the library, but the odd thing that started happening was me talking about the things I learned with Mum and Dad, and just getting blank stares, or that is nice, dear. Thankfully, my school teachers more than made up for it. They pushed me, and I kept learning and craving more. Till this day I hire people, and while their resume says they've college degrees, I still ask a lot of common sense questions, and they sometimes get it, and sometimes don't. I've resorted to hiring people based on experience in my field, its support and infrastructure, and we bring them on as temps for a month or two, then either let them go or hire them full-time.